Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Fellow Nigerians across the globe, I am George Onyibe, constantly trying to address issues of utmost importance as it concerns us as a people. It really may not be making sense to most of you, but ignore me to the detriment of your own people, most especially when you are the targeted individual. It's just a topic I titled this morning. The IGBO unification project is a scam. It is a scam against the supposed sub-IGBO group. And now, sometime we'll be talking about Biafra. It's the same gang of criminals. They have an agenda. And then along the line, we'll be talking about obedient movement. They are the same people. They have an agenda. And then all of a sudden, they are unifying their father. Everybody is Igbo. Igbo in Kogi, Igbo in Delta, Igbo in Edo, Igbo in Cross River State, Igbo in Bayelsa, Igbo in Akwa Ibom, Igbo in Benue State. They are scam. And if we don't do what we are doing, the next generation of our people are gone. This is a time for us to make a stand and fight back this narrative without allowing them to place us where they want us to be. Because it's going to be very dangerous for the next generation. You can imagine the Igbo man trying to unite me. He doesn't value me. He don't have respect for me. He sees himself as original while I'm inferior. He sees himself as more educated, more learned, more exposed than I could ever be. He simply called me Nduwaliri, brainless individual. And it's amazing. This intelligent group of Igbo want to unite with us. But you are not seeing what is at stake there. Let me help you understand first of all. They've pushed different agenda and they always have what they want. About a month ago, Nnamdi Kanu told his lawyer that anybody that calls IPOB terrorist group should be sued to court. It is laughable and very disgraceful. Everybody know the IPOB you know today is a terrorist group. Every Nigerian know, every IPOB member know. They killing their people, creating unknown gunmen, turned to cannibals, and they are savages. But whether it is an issue to debate does not make sense. Because already they are feeling the pain because these Igbo Biafra people have shot themselves on the leg. You can imagine Governor Soludo now. Should I say he's pretentiously pretending to be fighting crime in Anambra when he knew the source of that crime, Nnamdi Kanu? I thought he once sang, "Oh, we are saying, give us Nnamdi Kanu." You people have removed Simon Ekpa. There is still insecurity, unrest, right there in the southeast. But of course, you need to strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. And you are preserving the shepherd of these criminals. And you want to unite with me so that you lower my value system. And now, why am I bringing it up? They are pretending fighting Okite, fighting kidnapper, Yahoo. But this is the disease they have spread to almost every ethnic group across Nigeria, if not the rest of the world, lowering our value system. And at the end of the day, we have never questioned them. But having worked with these people and seen their intention and motive, it will be a very cool day for us in here if we don't see what we are seeing now. And so as far as they come up any day on the social media or any platform and distort history and lie against our people, we will always be there to respond to them. They push the narrative of the Igbo coup. Finally, Ibrahim Babangida succeeded in helping them to look as if they are going to drive that truth home. But the Hausa will not support this because they know the truth. A coup that killed almost 99.9% of Hausa political leaders and then left about 35% of Yoruba political leaders unalive. And only few Igbo leaders, the owner of One Nigeria, receives scratch. And somebody in his moral sense, normal human being, will tell you outside the fact that the Igbos are the beneficiaries of this coup, that is a Yoruba coup. think again. Think again. But they've been able to change the narratives. And Ohaneze Ndigbo can now come and sue Nigerian to court. All these things are things they are pushing, still through the obedient movement. Maybe they feel that they can be able to destroy Tinubu. This is going to be a one-tenure president. But the people of South, we cannot allow them to have their way. I'm not a politician, but I believe in good governance. If you allow them to pull through, and then we are not safe again. Today, they want to tell you how they chase good luck away. They chase good luck away because it's a minority. Today, they're going to tell you who is sponsoring Boko Haram, whereas they are part of the beneficiaries. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand beside and look? And now, they are pushing narratives of deciding who is Igbo and who is not Igbo. And so if you are listening to me, you are from Anyoma, Eka Osimili, Ndokwa, Anyocha, to be precise. You are Ikwere or Rashe. You are Ado. You are supposed Igbo group because of what you say, and they tell you you are Igbo. My brother, it is a scam. Now, why I need to repeat this broadcast all over again is because most of the Igbo people were tagging me in one imbecile who don't even know his father and giving the history of Igbo people. And he put it this way: if Eka people say they are Benin, leave them, they are Benin, because some of them were Igbo slaves who left Benin. If Anyocha people say they are Igbo, leave them, because some of them is Igbo. My brother, you people don't have sense. But we have catch up in that your supposed compromise wisdom. Corrupt version of your wisdom. We've seen the both side of it. No, it is not because, yes, some of us are Igala origin. Yes, I agree. Some of us are Ijaw origin. Some of us have Benin descendant. And some of us have Igbo descendant. Lovely. I accept that. But something has gone through in diverse means and way. A lot of water has passed under the bridge. And our blood has missed. And now, even among us, we have the Yoruba descendant around Anyocha. We have accepted this is who we are. We try to build an ethnic group out of the coronation of these ethnic groups. But we've not succeeded because Igbo people want to consume us. But they are not in the place to decide the fate and the future of the next generation of our people. This is the one fight we cannot allow them to win. Now, let me explain so you understand. If you look at the European nation today, let me use the English and the French as a case study. In the eras of the Norman, the France dealt with the English. They almost destroyed the English. But they are from the same descendants. During that era, France corrupted the English you speak today. It got to the extent that the English were borrowing French to add up to English to make sense. And that is why you see even most of Anyoma elders today, most of Ikwere elders today, they cannot be able to speak their language without bringing in one Igbo dialect. This is not as a result of, as I can say today, it's not as a result of somebody imposing it on us. We loved them actually. We wanted to be part of them until we see that everything they want to do, if it's not financial gain for them, you are not fit for purpose. You must be destroyed. And we cannot shield ourselves for people like that. And this is exactly what happened during the Norman time. The English had to begin to borrow French. Today, the English can claim is their language. It's not. Let's look at some of those words. In French, they say action. And in English, they say action. But we understand they speak different language. But somewhere along the line, they have something they use in common. And I'm sure in Latin, it's not action. In Germanic, it's not action. In Arabian, it's not action. In so many countries, Russia, Brazil, it's not action. You can see restaurants in English. It's restaurants in France. You can see police in English. its police in France. And there are several words used by these two ethnic groups. Will France now come out today and begin to claim that we are the British is our subway with France people? Could France ever have the guts to tell the world that British are sub-France? The whole Europeans are made up of about one descendant, but about 4 branches. The Romans, the Normans, the Germanic, and the rest of them. About the same descendants, but they have moved on. The only place they can come together is to ensure the survival of the European, not to tamper with the sovereignty of each nation. Why can't Igbo people respect this? That if we decide to form any alliance with them, it could only be forged on the base that we want to ensure our survival, not for them to take over our sovereignty. This is where we are trying to clear it. And so if you are part of those people who erroneously and ignorantly believe that we speak Igbo language, so therefore we are Igbo, God will punish you and your generation, except you are truly Igbo blood mixed among us. I took time to study Anya Anambra. These are people who I shouldn't even pay attention to. They are the problem in our society. Our sister go born for Igbo person, they turn to idiot. Should I accept that? Or my brother marry Igbo, come turn to Mumu? You think I will tolerate that? Nobody will be able to destroy, bastardize our blood lineage. And that is why I have begged all of you. You marry from any tribe, let your love continue there. Don't let your mother children to make you to destroy your father children. And do not allow your father children to destroy your mother children. And that is the adage our people say. Let the children of the devil not kill the children of God. And let the children of God not kill the children of the devil. If you do that, believe me, you will not like the reception. And so criminals like that, based on the fact they can speak our language, they grow among us, they are now the buffoon telling you your history as Igbo person. Hey, yeah, Igbo, he must be Igbo. And some of you come and see Igbo Pekin, Igbo blood in our midst. You are causing problem for yourself. I have told you, anything like Igbo is a scam. We have been fighting to survive on our own from time immemorial. And believe me, this is not the time we are going to live under the shadow of anybody, because they are going to make us survive. You do not understand. Why are you saying this? Why are they still uniting their father and their mother? Are we fighting war? They are not. You are not their target. Their target is the next generation of our people. And if all of you do not stand up and begin to debunk them and claim that you are who you are, this is the greatest statement anybody can make. And that is why God will tell you, I am that I am. You can't describe me. Not until you understand the implication behind that word. I am that I am. You will religiously be singing Christian song and not knowing the mindset behind that word. We are who we are. Agbo is Agbo. Ikwiri is Ikwiri. Okwani is Okwani. You need to respect this. You need to deal with it. Now let me come back. We are not their target. It is the next generation of our people. And so every day, because we have similarity in language, they claim, yes, they can attack the page as much as they want, but we are not going anywhere. And so like I was saying, because of the similarity in language, they want to claim us. Anybody that say Bia is Igbo. One of their strongest arguments is to tell you that anybody that say Bia is Igbo. But what about people that say Bia and yet say something you don't know? What are they? Who are they? Stop deceiving yourself. Now, for the sake of those who are listening, let's clarify it. And of the truth, my language is a coronation of so many languages, which makes up the car. We speak Benin. For instance, the Benin, they call Mero Uwebe. And we call Mero Uwebe. This does not mean Benin will come and claim me. When you come to the Igbo, they call man Nwoke. We don't call man Nwoke. We call man Okenye. What does that make us? When it comes to woman, they call woman Nwanye. We don't call woman wanye, we call woman okpoho. When you come to Igbo, they call human being mmado. We don't call human being mmado. We call human being ihia. Ya hano be ho agwono ne ihia. Why wotane we kwa soto no iwonyi Igbo. Ya Igbo. When they don't even understand my language. If there is anybody going to colonize anybody here, we are the one that will colonize Igbo people. So like I was saying, if there is anybody going to colonize anybody here, we Igbo people will be the one to colonize Igbo people. Do you know why I say so? We understand 99, in fact, 110 over 100 of their language, even without going to their place. But believe me, it will take an Igbo man born and raised up in my place to speak Igbo. It's applicable to Ikuri. Everyone speak Ikuri fluently. They despise us even at that. Igbo can speak Hausa, they can speak Yoruba. But we that are their neighbor, they despise us. They see us as inferior. They don't want to have anything to do with us. Is it not suspicious? Now they want to unite with you. How many Igbo people can speak Ikuri not to talk of Igbo? And then they are on social media. You keep them quiet. Oh, you are Igbo, you are deceiving you. If I begin to teach you Igbo now, they won't understand. Yes, there are many things we have similarity in terms of language. It's applicable to the Germans. It's applicable to the English, to the French. And they are all the same descendants, but they come from different branches. Why don't Igbo people respect this and let us move on? And this is what happened. If you do not fight back and change this narrative, one Nigeria, Wazobia, has helped them promote this criminality. When they formed Nigeria, those in the north were colonizing everybody as Hausa. Those in the west were colonizing everybody as Yoruba. And those in the east were being colonized by Igbo people to be Igbo. It was not an issue then, because we thought that everybody's interest would be fairly protected. But then we have come to see that we are miserable people in the concept or idea of one Nigeria. They had to feed on the misery of our people under the guise of minority. And so when Igbo is dragging us, they want to use us for political gain. When Yoruba is dragging you, they want to use you for political gain. It is applicable to the Hausa. Now go back and check the record of all politicians that have suffered greatly in the hand of economic financial crime agencies. You will see that 99.9% are South people. But all the looting is done by Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. You hardly arrest them. The moment you arrest them, they threaten the unity of one Nigeria. And if we threaten the unity of one Nigeria, feeding on the misery of our people, it becomes an issue. But Yoruba is going down to force their warrant. Hausa is doing that and releasing those under their clutches before. That is why they allow the creation of even, what do they call it, middle belt. But Igbo is hell-bent. They believe that anything they want, they will get it. In a time like this, they are spending millions of naira, dollars to convert us, consificate us to whatever they want us to be. You that is a politician, go and check record now of all the people, ICC, EFCC, DSS, whatever, SSS, whatever criminal agent that are, I call them political bulldogs. All of them, they are political bulldogs. And so when Obasanjo finish, he will raise up, when Obasanjo take over, he will raise up his own and call it ICPC. He begin to use it to carry out political vendetta, hunting down any politicians that will rise up against him, his predecessors. And when he leave, Babangida will do his own and call it DSS. And another one will do and call it EFCC. And then another one will create and call it DSS. It's never actually to fight law in the first place, but they come as people. And we accept. Now go and check them. Are we going to talk about Ilusemetu? Are we going to talk about Uduanga? Should we talk about Ibori? Should we talk about Alamesie? Should we talk about Emefile? All these people would not have been able to steal money as minority, except they are powered by Wazobia. Go and check our problem as Sanyoma people. Equally, go and check your problem. Once Igbo man plays the politics against you in Nigeria, you are gone. This created resentment We look them with one eye, but we're not angry with them. And maybe that is why they are now making effort. They want to colonize us. And they know our generation, we are the Gen X. What they're going to do to the next generation is what you are not ready for. We will not allow them to do that. You think these things does not concern you? Think again. If France and the English, the French and the English have the same descent, and now they control sovereignty in different areas, why not allow us to be? If there were time France colonized the English, and today everybody on their own, why can't they respect that? Igbo people, if you have been able to colonize our father before now, you will not colonize us. It is simple. There is nothing like sub-Igbo group. There is no Igbo outside the Southeast. All of you in the political arena, all of you in the religious body, all of you in the marketplace, all of you in diaspora, all of you who are foreigners, and you want to believe that there is Igbo people outside Southeast, God will not forgive you because you are not our mouthpiece. The Igbo people went a platform in South Africa, sponsored heavily, and South Africa helping them to play this game. This is the second time I'm calling you people. Igbo people are crying to the world that all the oil rich in South Africa and Nigeria want to take it. Bayelsa is South Africa, it's oil rich. Everywhere is in South Africa. It belongs to Igbo people. Thunder will go fire on and are never ready. Well, you people don't have shame. The most intelligent tribe, the most richest tribe in the world, the most traveled tribe, the best of all the best of Homo sapiens, will give it to you. And on the other hand, we agree. We are poor. I mean, the uncompleted building, right? It's okay. We are not educated. We are not traveled. I've not even entered the aeroplane all my life. What do we have? Nothing. But now, this is where the whole issues become clear. Whatever we are doing, whatever achievement, it's all about money. It's all about money. And now, with all the wealth you have accumulated, all the success, unquote, you thought you have achieved, money control you. But you see where I come from. We control money. We use money. Money don't use us. We use money. Money don't use us. Believe me, we need money. And so you are allowing money to use you, because to you everything is about money. But you fail to understand that there are a lot of things that make money insufficient. And some of these things is what we are standing to protect by every means necessary. You will not lower our value system. We will not allow you. You will not steal away our culture and heritage. We will not allow you. We cannot allow you to bastardize our tradition. You will not do that. You see all those you attack on our monarch. We will let you know that this thing you are seeing in form of Igbo unification, it didn't start here. It has started about 9 years ago or 13 years ago, inwardly. And I have warned them. Where I come from, we have a king. Our king are born, they are not made. I can't wake up today because I've made money. I begin to jump up and down. I am the king of Agbo. They don't do that. If I was to be mad, they will cure me. Just like Enugu state governor wake up. Because he's not a governor, he is making a king. Tomorrow, Igbo people will tell you, hey, we have a king in Enugu, King Abaga Baga of the former governor. Who made him? We don't make king. King are born. And so you see, when we're talking about monarch, we know political instated monarchs, and we know organically and naturally monarch. So don't deceive yourself. They try to attack our monarchs because they see that they are our last defense outpost. That was when the era of insulting king was everywhere. But ironically, these people who want to destroy your king, Oba of Benin is evil, Obi of Agbo is ever, Obi of Isomon is rubbish. There is no king and no king and no king. They are useless king. They are the problem. In their village, they don't have king. But in your community, they have king. I have asked you a question in my post this morning. Can you sincerely answer that question? Why these Igbo unity beggars shamelessly don't have king in their place, but in your community they have king? Ezendigbo na Yoruba land. Ezendigbo for Yoruba land. Ezendigbo for Hausa land. Ezendigbo for Ikwere land. Ezendigbo for America. Ezendigbo for Jamaica. Una no get sense. In your village you don't have a king, but in other people's community you have a king. All your mind is that thing Fulani were doing before, trying to raise emir everywhere. They were not even coming close to us. They are emiring themselves. And some of you Igbo fraudulent king in exile are even insulting indigenous people. What is the Ezendigbo na Lagos? He's going to cool down for some time now in the prison. What really happened? He's now a king of Igbo people in Lagos. He's now dictating for indigenes of Lagos how to live their life, threatening them to bring unknown gunmen, which is IPOB, threatening to do what you people can't even do in your place. Don't let me call it miserable place. We have another one who say he's still a Ezendigbo, coming to challenge the Obi of Agbo. The slap that one receive. Our own, before we go to justice system. That means we just want you to fool yourself. And you where is that one now? I thought it was on social media. Igbo people and Nigeria help me. They say they should slap me. The next time I can mark in thing, you will not hear word again for your life. In fact, when you can mark in, even it will affect your children wherever they are. They won't hear word again since you don't want to hear word. And by the time I agree that I'm Igbo, they will still distort the history and say that, yes, the time there was Obi of Agbo, there was Obi of Agbo of Ndigbo. That is the higher king now. He becomes the higher king. Has Oba Bini caused any of you problem? Is Oba Bini a politician? The most persecuted Oba monarch in Nigeria is the Ata of Egala and the Oba of Benin. And these people have not done you people anything. Only that they refuse to sell their people. For some reason, because Ata of Egala is that if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. Go and ask Obasanjo. Go and ask Yahaya Bello. Go and ask all these politicians. You will see that that is, how do I put it? If you do anyhow there, you see anyhow. That is how you see them leave that man. But Oba Benin being a liberal individual, it's just there. I think the only issue you have is some of his people has niggers who think they can bring him down. But of course, if they cannot learn from Igbenedion, they may have to learn from a very long time and in a very hard way. These people have not done you anything. But we know once you break this line of defense, once you're able to infiltrate, you are able to destroy our monarch system. All of us will scatter one after the other. But I call all of them. It is time to speak up. Because Igbo people, bigotries are there distorting history. Believe me, the next generation of our people may not survive the damage that is being done to our morality as a people. And to bring this broadcast to an end, let me tell you how it works. Those of you who are considered as sub-Igbo, you are not Igbo. You are who you are. And if you are working with these Igbo Biafra people, few of them in the southeast, let me tell you how you are and who you are. You see, there was a time a pack of lions went for hunting. And they caught a donkey. And then the lions began to consider. One of them suggested, let's not devour this donkey. Let's not kill this donkey. Let's keep the donkey. Then we can now use the donkey to go and hunt for other donkey. They see it as a perfect idea. So what they did was to keep the donkey, fed the donkey very well, close the donkey very well, make the donkey look like a lion. But it was still a donkey. And after many years, trust has been established in the relationship. And then that very day, they told the donkey, let's go to the donkey community. The donkey came. This time, not as returning to his brother. He came as a king to claim all. And no donkey, member of the donkey society could resist. Because that donkey now, that has nigger donkey now, has the backup of the lion. So everybody become subjected to him. And so each time the donkey is hungry, he will pick one and give them. Each time the lion want to eat, the donkey will, whatever the donkey wants. But the point remains, through him, he allowed the lion to penetrate his community. But he's a donkey. No matter how much he dressed like a lion, he will never be a lion. The moral of the story, Igbo people may drag you to some corner. I have all the chat. I have those who are trying to say, oh, let's unite our people. We will build studio for you. We will buy you this. Let's do something better. God punish all of us. But you are not doing something better. You are playing on the intelligence of Nigerians, most especially minority. It's unfortunate. And so you are part of Anyoma. You are Ikwere man. People like Senate John Mbata, Ned Nwoko know this. You can never be Igbo. They can only use you to come for us, to come for your people. At the end, you will know you are not Igbo. You will know you can never be Igbo. And then they hyper you people, they promote you people, they show you. Look at Sunday Olise. Simply tell them, an abavo man, that I am not Igbo. More than 10 years, they tear this guy on social media. But is that supposed to cause a crime? Just look at my comment section. You will see their insult. I'm not insulted them yet. Just that I say I'm not Igbo. I am not Biafra. And then I become armed robber, criminal, mumu, idiot, Nigeria agent, and so on and so forth. But will that deter us from saying the truth? Hell no. And so those of you working for them, they are hypering you in your mind. You are uniting in Igbo. I see you. You are very happy. My nigger, has nigger. That is what I call you. You can never be Igbo. You only come, dominate, have the like and the share, the follow. You will not be able to do that. You will never be part of them. And those of us who are of the true community that we are, let's say the donkey community, don't give in for them. Do not give in for them. If you don't give them the necessary pressure, let that thing, they're going to mess all of us up. And that is what we are doing. Are we dragging their land? Are we dragging anything with them? They are the one that come to our community and mesmerize everywhere. They are the one bringing baby factory. They are the one bringing in kidnapper. They are the one bringing in fake drug. They are the one controlling our economic space. They are the one stealing our culture and tradition. They are the one blackmailing us. They are the one still crying that they hate them. At the end of the day, they are the one that is eating everything. This is where I'll bring the broadcast to an end. So tell Igbo unity beggars to understand that the whole of your root comes from the same descendant. And nobody is jumping up and down, claiming everywhere that, oh, we belong to everybody also. The Romans should have done that. The Normans should have done that. The Germanians should have done that. But it's not necessary. After all, if the whole world comes from Adam and Eve, according to the Bible, are the whole world black? Are the whole world white? Are the whole world purple, pink, or whatever name we call? Let's assume we come from the same descendants. But we are of different branch now. I'm a black man. In my DNA, if I even pregnant a white woman, she can't born black because my blackness enter my bone marrow. My pineal gland, everything about me, my spit, the blood and my marrows, all of them is black. I didn't choose that. And it doesn't make me lesser or higher than Caucasian. But we are the same branch of humanity. The same descent, but now different branch. And so the problem we as Africans are even facing today is because some people believe they're better. They should see. That is the problem of the supposed Caucasians and supposed European world power. All these people calling themselves world power. The start game they are playing in the upper case. That is the game Igbo people want to play with us in the lower case, in the guise of Igbo unification. Now hear me and hear me well. Igbo unification project is a scam. You will not see the negative impact until your time is up. You go to the comment section, let me receive my insults. tablet of insult this morning before I move on. Yes, I see Francis Funa. I greet you, my brother. Good morning from here, my progressive-minded Igbo brother. I greet you. I greet you. And of course, our war here is not just about saving our people. Part of what we are doing is to save the true Igbo people, because Igbo people are the ones suffering in the hand of Igbo people. But because most of you are free to speak of the truth, most of you don't want to offend anybody, most of you just believe, well, let's move on. We cannot come out and speak boldly. Where is Ijele now? Where is Ijele Ndibo? Where is Ijele? All of you descended on him. He hates Ndibo. He's not Ndibo. Have you killed him? And these are people coming to unite with me. If I come out now, I insult to be of Agbo. I insult everybody. Don't even talk to me. They will just want to find out, if necessary, from my father if I'm okay. Or they will look for family member. Ishi hukonya ne ma, ona amana kishi huaulo. They will find out if I'm okay. And if I'm okay, no problem. They'll decide what to do. But you know, Indigo, no, once this gang of tout criminal in different guys has spoken, your life is no longer safe. Unfortunate. I see Abuchi. I greet you, Abuchi. Good morning from here. We will not stop telling them. I see Tony Matata. He said, good morning. I greet you, Makuta Matata. And then I see Good Luck. He said, good morning. I greet you, Good Luck. I greet you, Good Luck. No Igbo unity beggar insulter. My Indian friend, I greet you from here. I greet all of you. And of course, the Igbo unity beggar will come and insult me later. And like I have said, there is no Igbo people in Delta State, no Igbo people in River State, no Igbo people in Cross River State, no Igbo people in Akwa Ibom State, no Igbo people in Benue State, no Igbo people in Kogi State. The only place we have Igbo people in Nigeria is some part of Anambra. You have Igbo people, because the whole Anambra, all of them are not Igbo. In some part of Enugu, you have Igbo people, because the whole Enugu is not for Igbo people. In the part of Ebonyi, you have Igbo people, because the whole people in Ebonyi, they are not Igbo people. And then in Imo State, some part, you have Igbo people, because Ohajibwe people, they are not Igbo people. And then which Abia? In fact, Abia, more than half of Abia is not Igbo people. So you have some part of Igbo in Abia. But they have claimed it already. They will not tell you you have Ibibu, Efik, and Anang inside Abia. They won't tell you. They are uniting their father. And these people, they have destroyed and taken their ancestral land. But they are minority, they can't talk. If you talk now, they will begin cry. Nigeria hate us. For them to hypnotize Babangida to write that garbage, that rubbish in the name of book, you will understand the power of disinformation. So talokanshi, fiakwa. If you like, allow them to use you as a donkey in the midst of the lions. Let's say wolf, ferocious wolf. They will only use you to get to your people. And then they will always remind you that you are a ass nigger. I do what I do to defend my people. Integrity and the honor which my ancestors have tried teaching us the way we should live to this very moment. Have a nice day. Igbo Biafra Unity Beggar. Drop your insult later. We'll continue from there.